Hey girlies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Stephanie, but you can call me Steph. This video is gonna be a fun one. I'm excited to share how you can curl your hair. This video has been a long time coming because a lot of people have asked me, how do you curl your hair? How do you get your hair like that? What tools do you use to get your hair like that? So I felt like now is the time to just do this video. I wanted to make it a little more fun because I want to share with you how I curl my hair, but using two tools that are my favorite to curl my hair. A flat iron versus a wand. I know some of you are like, how do you curl your hair with an iron, a flat iron? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've curled my hair with an iron way before I had a curling iron or like a wand. All through high school, which was 10 years ago, I've curled my hair with an iron because I just never had a curling iron. And to be honest with you, I felt like that flat iron was so much faster and easier in my opinion. I know for some it could be a little bit tricky, but I'm gonna just show you how you can use both tools if you have any of those tools, and I'm gonna try to go a little bit more in detail so you guys could do it at home. On one side I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use the wand, and then the other side I'm gonna show you how to use the flat iron so you guys can see the difference. There is a difference and it's all preference on how you like it or what's easier for you, what's more convenient for you. So this is just a little tutorial, and then let me know in the comments below if you've used any of these tools or how do you use it at home. How do you curl your hair? I would like to know. By the way, I got this fan because I feel like I'm gonna get a little hot so I don't start sweating. But anyways, let's get to the video. We're gonna start on this side. Brush it a little bit just in case if I have any, I don't know, knots or anything like that. By the way, when you curl your hair, I feel like the day after you wash your hair, it's even better and it stays longer. Since I have fine hair, it just tends to sometimes drop, so I like to put a little bit of hairspray, but usually the day after I wash it, it holds much better. Today I washed it, so it probably won't hold all day. It'll probably be kind of like a wavy kind of hairstyle, not as curly, but that's okay. I could always redo it the next day. We're gonna start off with the flat iron. I've had this one for a really long time, for years. This actually was my mother's when I used to live with her, and I just took over it and I just brought it with me. I'm using the Babyliss Pro. I'm not sure the thickness because I know there is like thicker, like wider, like a wider iron, so I'm not sure what the measurements is with this one. But this is the Babyliss Pro. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hopefully it's not blurry. You can use any kind of iron, doesn't matter what iron you use. I feel like any iron, doesn't matter. But I personally like this one. She hasn't died on me, so we're good. Okay, so we're gonna get a piece here. I like to start from the back. I grab a piece. I do not grab a lot of hair. I like to get kind of like a small medium piece depending how much hair you have. I have thin hair, so for me it might take shorter time. For you it's probably longer, but I like to get just a good amount where it's not too small or too much, because if it's too much it just won't curl right, and if it's too small it'll do good but it'll just take you a really long time. I hope you guys could hear me. I don't know if you can hear me with the fan. I turned it off for now. I'll turn it back on when I start to get really sweaty. What I do, whatever right or lefty you are, you just grab your iron like this and you are going to turn. Oh my god, I hope I could explain this right because I know this could be a little tricky, so bear with me guys. I hope I'm explaining it. I hope you guys could get it. If not, that's okay. So what you do is grab your iron and you want to turn your wrist inward, and you're going to put your hair in the iron, and you're going to turn the iron. You're going to let the hair go, and you're going to grab the end where it's not hot, and you're just going to grab it back. While I'm doing that, I am just bringing the iron down. You grab it again and just keep going down. And look at that, how pretty. It's a little bouncier and the bottom is more curled. Let's try another piece. Your hand inward, put the iron in between your hair, and you're gonna start turning your wrist towards you. Let go of the hair, grab the bottom, and just keep going down. I like to grab the hair at the bottom. Once it's kind of like midway, I do it again where I grab the bottom of the tool and just let it go like that. I hope me explaining it is a little easy for you guys. I'll go a little slower in the next one just in case if you want, but you could always go back in the video and see how I do it. But I'm gonna go one more time and it's gonna be slower because I know with the iron could be a little trickier. Turn the wrist inward, put it in your hair, and you're gonna start turning your wrist inward. The hair is gonna fall back. You're gonna grab the end and you're gonna go all the way down. And this hair is a little shorter, so I didn't have to touch the bottom again of my hair. And you're gonna go down. There you go. It's nice. If you guys want, you can take your iron out and practice with me. I just hope I'm explaining it right. I'm using the right words, and I hope this is this is my first time kind of like verbally sharing how I do this because I know it can be a little tricky with the wrist and the movement. Let's do this again. We're gonna grab the iron and you are going to twist it inward. You're gonna put it in the hair, start turning it, let the hair fall back, grab the end, and keep going. That is the trick, guys. Just keep going down while you are changing like your hand movements. Look, so pretty. So the reason why I like starting inward is because if you start this way, let's say if your wrist is just holding it like this, it's kind of hard. Your wrist can't go back like that. So if you start it inward already and you start rotating it, it's just easier for you, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm looking at like the camera here, like my screen, so I could see how I'm doing it. So if I'm not looking directly here at the camera, I'm just looking at myself so I can make sure that I'm doing it right. This is how it looks. I'm not gonna brush it. It's pretty bouncy. I'm just gonna keep it back there. By the way, my hair is still a little frizzy because I showered not too long ago, so that's why I always say I like to do it on the day after, but that's okay. I had to wash my hair today. It was wash hair day. My hair was so greasy yesterday. This is how fast it is. If you were to use a wand, you just have to stand there and just be a little more patient and wait. That's why I really love using the flat iron, because it's so much quicker and you just, you know, 1, 2, 3 if you're in a rush kind of thing. This is the flat iron side. Look at it, it's bouncy and it's pretty curly. So we're gonna keep it just like this. We're not gonna touch it, we're not gonna brush it. Now I'm gonna show you this side, the wand. I like the wand for a couple of reasons. I like that the top area is much thicker than the bottom. There are different sizes of wand. This one, I actually got it in Amazon. I'll show you the bundle. It actually came with a lot of other tools. You can actually remove this. I'm not gonna remove it now because it's hot, but I like it because it's pretty thick at the top and then it starts to go thin at the bottom. And the reason why I like that is because it kind of gives you beachy, kind of wavy hair kind of look, especially at the bottom. It's just the bottom curl is thinner than the top. So the flat iron, as you can see, it's kind of all the same size at the bottom, and then with the wand it's going to be a different size at the top and the bottom. It depends on the day what I want to go for. If I have a little more time to get ready, I do use the wand. Like I said, the wand takes a little bit longer in my opinion than the flat iron. So we're gonna grab, I like to start from the back. Like I mentioned, we're gonna grab a piece, same size, not too thick but not too thin. You're gonna grab the wand and you are going to put it behind. You need to be careful in this because you don't want to burn your neck, so just try to go as far as you can. But I like to do it this way because I like, oh, which I forgot to mention, I like my hair, my curls to go outward. A lot of people, you can do mix and match. You could do it one strand this way, like inward, or the other strand going outward. I personally like all my curls to go outward. So this side, my left will go outward, my right will go outward. So that's just my my style, what I like, but you guys could do whatever you guys like. I just wanted to disclose that. Grab the wand, you're gonna put it behind the hair, and you're gonna start with this hand that's grabbing the hair, you're gonna start rotating it. While you're rotating your hair, sometimes your hair, in the process of going around the wand, it'll start to kind of rotate, which is fine, even better. It'll be a prettier kind of curl. Sometimes I like to turn it a little bit so you can get a little bit more of the inside, and I like to grab the tip here at the bottom, and I like to leave a little bit of space, and you'll see why. Look at the difference. You see how it's kind of like not super curly, it's kind of more like a wave, and at the bottom you see how it's straight. Right now it probably looks a little funky, but you're gonna see how it would turn out once you brush your hair. I really like this. I like it now. Spring is coming, summer, so with summer this is kind of like a popular style. Let's do another piece of hair. Grab the wand, you're gonna put it inside, make sure, be careful with your cheek or your neck, and you're gonna put it, you're gonna touch the wand all the way in the back, and you're gonna start turning it, and I like to hold it like this. I move it a little bit because I don't want to burn my face. That's happened to me before. I burned my cheek. And you just hold it here for like 10 to 15 seconds. So you can see the difference. How this one is more curlier. It's just a different kind of curl. I feel like this one is more like a wave than a curl. We're gonna do one more, and I'll go slow again, and then I'll just speed it up a little bit. You're gonna grab the wand, you're gonna put it under your hair, you're gonna start rotating your hair on the wand, and like that. This is how the hair looks like with the wand, and then this is how it looks like with the flat iron. Can you see? The wand kind of makes it a little more full than this one, but now what I'm gonna do is, since I have, let me turn off the fan. Since I have fine, thin hair, sometimes I don't really need a brush. I could just use my nails, my hands, but whatever you guys feel is comfortable, you can use a brush by all means. So in this one, I'm just gonna use a brush. I'm just gonna brush it a little bit and lightly. And then this side as well. Okay, so you guys gonna see the difference. This is the wand, and this is the flat iron. So the flat iron, I've noticed curls aren't as tight. They're a little more loose, but it's a little quicker than using the wand, and the curls are a bit tight, but it gives you more of like a wavy style in a way, like a mermaid kind of, you would say, style. Let me know in the comments below, which one do you guys like, which one do you prefer. I hope you guys like this video. I hope I explained everything correctly and I made it a little easier. If you have any questions, let me know, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video, and give it a thumbs up as well if you like it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.